Well, good morning, Fish Tank World. This is Jerry of Jerry's Swords and More. And this morning we're going to be taking a little tour of my wife's 55-gallon long tank. This is a tank that actually got us hooked by fish. A friend gave it to us, the whole stand, tank, and the works for free for the hauling. So it actually did end up being free because we bought 5 more tanks since then. But we love them. And both my wife Leota, my son Jeremiah, and I are all hooked by fish. So let's start out with a little tour. We'll see some of the fish in the background, but we'll talk a little bit about some of the plants first. This plant floating on the top here and here and here is Pogostemon stellatus octopus. It's a plant that we love. There's one growing from the bottom in the back, and it grows either floating or rooted and makes great cover for fry. We'll try and get up here a little closer and we'll see if we can catch. Right now we don't see any of the fry swimming in there, but they love, we have some molly fry that they use this for protection. We hope to get some guppy fry going in it also. We'll try and catch some of the fry when they get out in the open a little bit. Then we have some hornwort, is this green plant right in front, great for filtering the water. Java fern is the green plant right there, then assorted other sword plants. Here's some Cardinalis althonaria reinecke, a nice red plant that we're getting going in here. We rescaped this plant a few months ago with using EcoComplete as a substrate, so we're kind of experimenting with that. The green short little plant right there is Monte Cristo. We're trying to use that for a carpeting plant. There's also some Cryptparva right here. My wife's working on getting a bonsai tree going, which is decorated with Christmas moss. Don't really like the appearance of that, so I don't know if we're going to be switching that out and putting in something different. In the background there, the tall skinny plant is jungle vale. You might notice we've got a lot of algae growing on the wall. She put a black background on there. And since we got a Fluval 2.0, which is a beautiful light, a little more expensive, but does a great job, but it did cause an algae bloom due to the power it puts out. So we're working on getting this tank balanced. The algae, although it isn't the greatest in appearance, is really good for the fish. We can see the high fin swordtail in the back there, that orange fish, and he's eating a little bit on the wall. One of the yellow guppies eating a little bit on the wall. It makes it good food for it. Then we have some striped gouramis. We've got a problem right now with their bellies being bloated. So we're going to try and treat this tank with General Cure today. We did a second water change on it last night, trying to get that under control. These orange fish swimming around here are Serpae tetras. The fish with the colorful black and white fins on top and the bottom there, that is Priscilla tetra. So we have a number of different kinds of tetras in here. Here's our Dalmatian Molly male. That's a lyre tail. He is a male, so we're going to try and use him for a breeder. Then we have this other tetra, and I'm not even sure what kind it is. I haven't been able to determine. Got him with some lemon tetras, but they didn't make it, but he did. And we're not sure what kind of a tetra it is. Right above the orange high fin back there is a Nerite snail. We purchased a number of those, trying to help out with the algae control. And those white spots on that back wall, they're Nerite eggs. Now they are not viable, being this is not a brackish water or salty water tank, so they probably won't hatch. We're going to look at a couple of the other fish in here. This right here is a gold dust molly. We're hoping to cross with that Dalmatian. Really like the appearance of that, and it really went to work on the algae as soon as we put it in here. There we see one of the yellow guppies eating on the algae wall. This is a powder blue gourami. Blue's really not showing in this light right now, but we'll see if he swims out at the right angle. They're beautiful fish. And then one of our favorites that I just gave Leota for Christmas. Hopefully he'll come out so we can get a better look at it. There, you can see the fins on that. That's called a butterfly neon, and it's her favorite. We hadn't even talked about getting one, but I seen him and I just loved him, and brought it home, and she loved it. And boy, just when it gets those fins going, it has almost a butterfly appearance. It has a lot more yellow in that than it's actually showing in this video. Here we have some guppy fry. She's raising guppies that we'll hopefully have for sale. They're swimming around in there. Way in the back is one of our molly fry. They're orange and black. We have some that are mostly black with a little bit of orange. We have some that are half and half. We have some that are kind of clear and some black in them. Then we get a little better look at them. Unfortunately, the mama died to these, but she left us a legacy of these mollies that are swimming around in here. There's one of the powder blue gouramis, and you can get a better idea of the nice color in those powder blues. We really enjoy them. We have 4 males in this tank, so they chase around a little bit, but because we have a lot of cover, they in general get along. Having a lot of cover in the tank helps break up the sight line and allow some of these territorial fish to get along. So this is a good view of her 55-gallon tank. Here's one of the yellow guppies. She has lots of yellow in this tank, which is really cool. The black backgrounds really makes these fish stand out. And so she has lots of colors going: blue, orange, yellow, black, and white, all in this tank. I've been waiting for some of those fry to swim out up here. There's a couple of them, the orange and blacks. If they get out where we could get a better view of them, the orange and blacks are just absolutely beautiful. So we're going to be trying to raise up some of those. There's that Dalmatian molly swimming across. We just love watching our fish tanks and all the different varieties in here. Let's see if we can get there we see that butterfly neon eating some of the algae. Loves eating algae, and just purchased it yesterday and put it in this tank. It's a good idea to quarantine fish, but right now we don't have a quarantine tank set up, so we're taking a little bit of a chance here. Here it's coming out farther. Now you can see those fins really flapping. Really an attractive fish. Has a lot more yellow in it that's showing up on this video. But we're really loving that fish. Haven't seen it in stores until yesterday, and I would love to get that one bred and get some fry out of there. So that's one of the reasons we have so much cover starting up in here, being we just escaped this plant tank about a month and a half ago. The plants are just starting to adjust and grow, and eventually there will be a lot more cover in this tank. But it gives you a good idea of all the different plants and fish that can be kept in a community tank. All these fish in her tank get along pretty well. The gouramis chase a little bit each other, but being we have lots of cover in here, it kind of helps with avoiding a lot of problems. Here's one of the Nerite snails. We bought these from Aquarium Co-op, and to deal with the algae problem. We're going to be getting a few more of different colors. In this castle, that cave there, there's some panda cories that live in there. They come out occasionally, but they're not out a lot. They're a little bit shy, and they do some swimming around. Right now, we got one of those black and oranges and back by this plant. He was just out where we could see him, but now he went into hiding. Oh, there he is. There he goes. That one is mostly black with a little orange, and he likes hanging around by that octopus plant right in the middle. There's a nerite snail on the back wall. Those white spots are the nerite snail eggs. Oh, now we can see that butterfly fish. Oh, he just went behind that plant. I'd love to see him come out a little bit. Now you can see a little bit of the yellow showing up on him. And his fin's really going. Bought that for my wife for Christmas, and she just loves it. I love it. We're hoping to maybe get that bred and breed some of those and raise them up and sell them. Just a gorgeous fish, the blue gourami. So she has lots of colors going in this tank. Lots of different kinds of fish. And we thought we would give you a little tour of it. We use hang on the back filters to create a current in the tank, which helps to pass stuff around. Here's one of those orange and black fry that I was talking about, Molly fry. And they are just gorgeous little fish. We just really enjoy those. We're looking forward to seeing them grow up. I was trying to catch one of the other colored ones that just swam out here. He's eating some algae there. I don't know if we can really get him zoomed in on or not. But it gives you an idea what can be done with the community tank. Fry can be raised. You can enjoy other fish. And we will leave you with this. Hey, take some time to enjoy your fish tank today. God bless and have a wonderful day.